Ryan Nichols here. I've known Sam for a number of years, since about the time he first moved out of Lakeland Village. I really support his efforts to get a job. He's a guy who's always wanted to work, always enjoyed what money can get you.
And this is Sam's team here for an employment meeting. And who's this right here?
My name is Jerry Larson. I'm Sam's brother.
And next to him?
I'm Kathy Davies Crane, and I have known Sam as a customer in a restaurant that I worked in downtown about 15 years ago. And then he's kind of been a family friend of my husband's and my children's and mine for the last, 7 years, I believe. As well as I train staff that work at Sam's home or near his home.
Great. So what do you guys think of Sam's jobs?
I'm glad he's working.
I'm glad he's working too.
I don't know what to think about his job there.
Why do you think he's been so successful getting jobs?
Sam he wants to work. He likes to be out in the public. He likes to be earning money. He likes to be busy.
I think half of Sam's success comes from there probably isn't a handful of people in the city of Spokane that don't know of Sam. Okay, most have met him, most have heard about him, and I've been gone for 30 years, and I come back because Mom had had a stroke and I had to kind of take over the estate and Sam's guardianship, and I was a little nervous at times when I've been out with Sam Christmas shopping and that he'd be able to get on the bus, make sure he got on the right bus. He knows more about that than I ever thought of him. And there isn't a bus driver in town doesn't know, oh, it's Sam. Well, okay, I'll get Sam. So I really do. I think a lot of his success comes from that he knows everybody. He's outgoing, he's friendly, and every place we've been. And he's been like that his whole life when he was younger. There wasn't anybody. You take him out in public, he'd say hi to everybody,
Okay. What do you think, Jeannie?
I think that Sam is very convincing, and he's really genuine, and I think employers are obviously looking for that.
The other night, sitting at the dinner table, my family was talking about hockey, and whenever they talk about hockey, they talk about seeing Sam at the hockey game. And I don't remember which one of the kids it was said, yeah, we saw Sam at the hockey game, and he had his handful of pamphlets, and he was going through the crowd saying, get out of the way, I don't want to hurt you, trying to get those pamphlets out.
Oh, who says you can't have it all?
Hi, Todd.
Hello.
How are you? What are you doing?
I'm doing renewals like mail processing.
Oh, mail processing. Great. How long you worked here?
Within 6 hours
You could be here 6 hours?
each day.
Each day. Wow. Monday through Friday?
Yes.
And this is Vicki, Todd's boss. She's going to tell us what Todd does here.
Todd processes vehicle license and vessel license renewals that are issued by this office as an agent for the State of Washington Department of Licensing. And in a 6-hour day, Todd will process about 500 transactions, which includes matching accountable inventory, verifying checks with the renewal notices, and then balancing and reconciling his workstation at the end of that day. In a 6-hour day, he processes 500 transactions, and in a 7-hour day, he can process up to 800 transactions.
Wow.
So he works very quickly. His accuracy rate is very, very, very high. He has probably less than 0.5% error rate.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
So a valuable employee.
absolutely, absolutely. It's a very good fit for Todd's skills. He also operates a variety of machines, including the window-based PC program and a check endorser that assigns a unique number and endorses every check that goes through, and he has to verify that that number is correct and reconciles that with his transaction report at the end of the day. He also runs one single tape on all of those checks, and he's extremely accurate. So he just does an excellent job.
Fantastic. So, what would you say are the positives and the challenges of your experience with supported employment?
Well, the positive portions of it is that we've continued to challenge Todd with different types of transactions, and he always rises to that challenge. But we've yet to find anything that he's not capable of doing. We continue to challenge him, and his skill level continues to increase.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have any funny stories about Todd working here?
Well, we have a cute story. Todd is very safety conscious, and there was a situation that occurred in our break room where we had a power strip that one of the staff had moved and inadvertently not put the power strip back correctly where it laid flat on the floor. So Todd studied this for a while, and it was a great concern to him. So instead of asking for some help, Todd rearranged all the furniture in our lunchroom, which included a 12-foot credenza that had probably been in the same location for the 20 years that I've been here because it was glued to the floor. So what was kind of cute about it is that nobody in the office knew or saw what had happened, and so they came in and thought that somebody was kind of playing a practical joke and rearranging all the furniture in the lunchroom. And just by chance, I happened to think that the only person that would be probably strong enough to move all those things would be Todd. So we talked about that if you identify something that's a safety hazard, that you want to be sure that you bring it to supervisor's attention and not rearrange all the furniture. So,
Fantastic.
right. And the most important thing is to really not be complacent with feeling that you really understand what the skill set is. And if we had taken that approach with Todd, he would not be as productive as he is. I don't think he'd be as challenged as he is, and he would be bored. Like I say, he continues to amaze us every single day. What we've also seen is a big change in kind of his social behavior. When he gets nervous, it's a very short 1 or 2 word responses, and now he's putting together complete sentences. He talks in not a monotone type of voice, but there's actually some emotion behind that, and it's at a much different level. Also, he's done a lot of problem solving with this job, which we were, assuming that he wasn't be capable of doing. It's identifying the error, but also resolving an error, which is really wonderful. So, just challenge and don't be complacent. Just
Fantastic.
it.
Thank you. Hey Todd, what do you think of your job?
What?
What do you think of your job? You like it?
Yes.
What advice do you have for other people who want to go out and work? Any?
It's not.
Okay, thank you.